Now, may I now ask Mr. Benny Ponteporda? Benny, good afternoon.
Good afternoon
Binanggit
po.
ni Jimmy Guban that you tried to call him 3 times dito sa affidavit po niya. Totoo po ba ito?
Wala pong katotohanan yan. In the first place, hindi ko po siya kilala, hindi ko alam ang number niya, at lalong hindi ko rin po kilala yung mga sinasabi niyang taong connected po sa akin, especially po si Man Scarpio, si Michael Yang, at ito pong si Congressman Pulong. Hindi po, in any way, hindi ko po pa sila nakausap, personally or digital, wala ho talaga. Electronically, wala po. Hindi ko sila nakausap at hindi ko rin po sila kilala. Kilala ko lang po sila dahil mga personalities po sila na nakikita po natin sa TV. And dito naman po, sa sinabi po ni Colonel Asierto, well, hindi ko po dinideny na nagkaroon po kami ng pagkikita, pero ito po isang casual na pag-uusap noong September po. Dito po, nandito pa ho yung text. Ako po'y inimbitahan lamang ni Raymond Burgos na isa rin pong kasama sa pamamahayag na dati rin pong taga People's Journal na mag-merienda sa UCC Cafe dito po sa Tomas Morato. At doon po, nandito nga po yung date para ho September 13, 2018. Etong date na to, hindi ko po alam kung nag-umpisa na po yung Blue Ribbon investigation o hindi. Pero wala ko kami pinag-usapan tungkol doon sa Blue Ribbon eh. Ang alam ko hong pinag-usapan namin is nagkaroon lang ng kwentuhan at he's trying to reach out to the present administration dahil bad-looking po si Asierto when it comes to doon nga po sa pagkakatanggal niya sa PNP. So, hindi ko po siya kamiting. Ang kamiting ko po si Raymond Burgos na kami po nagkita long time no see po kami. Dahil ang huling communication po namin ni Raymond Burgos is nung February 15, nung magbe-birthday po kasi ako at iniimbitahan ko si Senator Ping Lacson at that time. Kaya kausap ko po siya dahil siya po ang PR ni Senator Lacson din po. No po? So, nagtataka po ako bakit ganyan po yung naging statement ni Colonel Asierto na wala po kaming pinag-usapan tungkol po sa anumang tungkol sa drugs or anything. Wala po. Ang alam ko pong napag-usapan nga po namin, yan pong issue nga po ng AK-47 na vehemently dinideny niya. No po? So, nagugulat po ako. Anong concern ko para pakialaman ko yung drug problem nila? Wala ho eh. At yung Charlie po, uulit-ulitin ko po, yung Charlie po, kahit na ho sa panaginip, hindi ko pa nakikita at hindi ko rin ho kilala. Hindi ko kilala si Charlie. Wala ko kong kilalang Charlie. No po?
Mr. Chair, okay na yun.
Okay, salamat po.
Ngayon, Benny, tanong ko, kilala mo ba itong si Miss Mangawang ng Bureau of Customs?
Opo. Kilala po. Official po siya ng Bureau of Customs.
Nasaan na po ito ngayon?
Ang alam ko, official pa rin po siya ng Bureau of Customs.
Mr. Chair, I believe that we should call this person to the next hearing. Kasi based on the affidavit of Mr. Jimmy Guban, paragraph 20, sinasabi ni Jimmy Guban na itong si Miss Mangawang o the Bureau of Customs called him. Tapos sinabi ni Miss Mangawang na yung Bicaba trading shipment which contained illegal drug shipments. Sinabihan si Guban na, Jimmy, anong magagawa dyan sa shipment na yan? Kinaparing Benny Antiporda yan. Sabi naman ni Jimmy, wala na akong magagawa. Huli na yan. So, ito ba, Mr. Benny Antiporda, totoo po ba ito na kasama ka dun sa shipment ng illegal drugs? Kasi sinasabi niya, baka may magagawa pa tayo dyan. Kinaparing Benny Antiporda yan.
Sir, makikita, Mr. Chair, makikita naman po natin, they contradict their own statements. It is clear that Colonel Asierto said that I'm not in any way connected or have knowledge on the shipments of drugs, no? Because in the first place, I hate drugs. People know that. Even my own family, kapag na-involve po sa drugs, ako po mismo nagpapakulong. Tauhan ko po, ako rin po nagpapakulong. On record po yan, kaya ko hong pangalanan isa-isa yan.
Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Congressman Paduano, with the indulgence of Congressman Pimentel, yes,
Mr. Chairman, just to make it clear, the statement of Sir Bennett Poda, Asierto never tell this committee that you are not involved. Wala siyang holding sa'yo. Wala siyang information. But it does not follow. Kaya pakicorrect lang po yung statement mo because there is no conclusion yet with regards to the statement of Asierto. Don't use that statement. Wala siyang holdings. Wala siyang inter-report sa'yo. But, again, that does not follow. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to correct the statement of Antiporda.
With due respect to the Congressman, thank you for that clarification, Mr. Chair. But again, that is how I understand the statement of the good Cong.
That's how you understand, but that is not the truth.
Yes.
Kasi as if the statement of Asierto, parang wala kang kinalaman, but that is not conclusive.
Mr. Chair,
Okay,
I have no part.
Anyway, Mr. Chairman, ganito lang po, with the indulgence of Congressman Pimentel. Mr. Chairman, may I move that we invite Mr. Charlie Tan, because Charlie Tan was mentioned, and Benny Antiporda denies that he knew Charlie Tan. At the same time, Mr. Chairman, I also move to invite Councilor Small. Do you know Councilor Small? Or you don't know again? Oh, Mr. Chairman, we invite Councilor Small Abiliar and Charlie Tan at the next hearing para magkaalaman-laman.
Opo.
There's a motion to invite Mr. Charlie Tan and Councilor Small Abilera in the next scheduled committee hearing of the Quad Committee. Are there any second? Duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none,
Mr.
the
Chairman,
motion is
Mr.
approved.
Mr. Chairman,
Wait. Di tayo nagmamadali. We have all day.
Yes.
Okay? Isa-isa lang.
Mr. Chair.
Isa-isa lang.
Yes.
Okay. You first and then Congressman Dan Fernandez.
as per information of the COMSEC, Mr. Chairman, and the staff, Charlie Tan was already invited. I do not know for today. So, Mr. Chairman, with that, I move, since he's not present without any excuse, I move that we issue a show cause order for Mr. Charlie Tan. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, there is a motion to issue a show cause order to Mr. Charlie Tan for failing to attend the scheduled committee hearing today and duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
And also, Mr. Chairman, I move that we issue a show cause order for Mr. Small Abiliar. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Show cause order?
Because he's also, as per information, he's also invited in today's hearing.
Okay, so there's a motion to issue a show cause order to Mr. Nilo Small Abilera for failing to attend our committee hearing today. Any second? Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chairman.
Before Congressman Suarez, Congressman Dan Fernandez.
I was about to ask also the COMSEC if we have already invited the two personalities. And the same question that I'll be asking sana. But it was already been moved by Congressman, Chairman Paduano.
Okay, thank you, Congressman Dan Fernandez. Yes, Congressman J.J. Suarez.
Mr. Chairman, just point of clarification. I'm taking down notes kasi dito sa talakayan na nangyayari. Matanong ko lang po ito si Mr. Jimmy Guban.
With the indulgence of Congressman,
I think,
with the indulgence of Congressman Pimentel.
I'm done, Mr. Chair. I have no
Okay,
further
thank you.
questions.
Congressman Suarez, please
Thank
proceed.
you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Jimmy Guban, at the time na kayo po ay nasa Senado, kayo po ay detained. Ano po ang dahilan kung bakit kayo nasa kwarto?
Detained po ako, Your Honor. I was cited in contempt, Your Honor. On the very first day, Your Honor, I was already cited in contempt.
So doon ka natutulog?
Opo, Your Honor.
So I just find it a little bit awkward, Mr. Chair, kasi tulad sa atin dito sa Kongreso, pag meron po tayong mga taong nakadetain sa ating facility, medyo mahigpit po yung protocols bago mapuntahan po sila sa kanilang kwarto. Hihingi pa po ng pahintulot yan at magpapaalam pa po sa ating Sergeant at Arms. May proseso po yon. So matanong ko lang si Mr. Paul Gutierrez. Mr. Gutierrez, you admitted that you went to the room of Mr. Jimmy Guban. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Freely, with
No, Mr. Chairman. With the approval of the chair of the Blue Ribbon at the time, Senator Gordon. That's
So,
why
meron po ba
akong-
kayong papel o dokumento na magsasabi na pinahintulutan kayo ng chairman na makausap si Mr. Jimmy Guban?
Wala po, Mr. Chairman. Pero at that time po,
So, paano po namin malalaman na nagsasabi po kayo ng katotohanan na talagang pinayagan kayo na kausapin si Jimmy Guban?
well, Mr. Chairman, siya na nga po ang nagsabi na may kasama po kung...
Hindi. Ang tanong ko po ay paano po kami maniniwala na pinayagan po kayo ni Chairman Richard Gordon para makausap si Jimmy Guban? Kasi sinabi po ninyo, pinayagan kayo.
Opo,
So pag
opo.
pinayagan kayo, may dokumento po yun.
Verbal lang po yun, Mr. Chairman eh. Ano bang tipong, Mr. Chair, can I go visit out? Tingnan ko lang kung ano talaga ang sitwasyon
And is this a practice that
No,
you
no,
regularly do to all detained persons in the Senate?
Hindi naman po, Mr. Chairman. Parang, kasi nga, very brief lang naman po yung ano.
So it's not a regular
No,
it's not
hindi
a
po.
regular practice you do.
Hindi po, parang humingi lang po ako ng pabor, gano'n, ay napagbigay
Hindi.
naman po.
Okay, so humingi ka ng pabor at hindi regular practice na ginagawa mo na bumisita sa mga
Hindi po,
detained.
hindi po.
O,
Hindi po.
kung hindi sa regular practice, bakit parang napaka-special naman at hindi mo talagang ginagawa kasi lang para kay Jimmy Guban, humingi ka ng pahintulot sa chairman para lang makausap siya. What makes Jimmy Guban so special from all those that were previously detained in the Senate that you actually went out of your way, went to the chairman of the Blue Ribbon, asked for permission to go see Mr. Guban, and went to go see Mr. Guban? What was so special about Mr. Guban that you had to exercise all this effort just to go see him?
Mr. Chairman, again, as I've stated, as a reporter, curious po kung malaman yung
Hindi, alam mo,
yung-
Mr. Gutierrez,
Apo.
kung sasabihin mo po sa akin na curious ka lang sa kalusugan niya, ang dami pong nakukulong dyan sa Senate at dami din nasa cite in contempt. Hindi ka rin ba curious sa lahat ng katayuan ng kalusugan ng lahat na nakukulong doon sa detention facility nila? Inamin mo lang ngayon, kay Mr. Guban mo lang po ginawa yun eh. Yun ang hindi ko po masyado maintindihan doon.
Pagpamanin po ninyo, Mr. Chairman, kung I'm creating a very negative impression, baka po inisip ninyo.
No. I'm just trying to see it as the way it is. You admitted that it's not a regular practice for you to go see detained individuals. Sinabi niyo po yun. However, in the case of Mr. Guban, you went to go see the senator, the chairman, which is not easy to do. Humingi ka ng pahintulot, nakausapin siya, binigyan ka ng pahintulot, sinamahan ka, at si Mr. Guban ang kinausap mo. Kasi lang hindi mo talaga ginagawa ito eh. Ang hindi ko po masyado maintindihan, bakit sa lahat ng mga tao na nandoon, na nakukulong, na nasa cite in contempt, kay Mr. Guban mo lang po na ginawa yun. Yun lang po ang hindi ko masyado maintindihan.
I understand, Mr. Chairman, pero at that time po kasi particular po yung ibang, kumbaga po yung kaso kasi masarap pong sundan eh. When you're there from that day one, di po ba yung panahon po na
Ganito na lang,
binuksan sa
tapusin
MIP yung
na lang
po.
natin yung kwento sa may interest ka sa kaso, gano'n.
Maganda po yung kaso.
Maganda yung kaso.
Maganda po yung kaso. In fact, dala ko po rito, Mr. Chairman, with your kind permission, and I believe I've already submitted all of the articles I wrote at the time dito po sa atin pong secretariat. Pamanin na lang po kung kukunti po ang dala ko pong kopya ngayon. And from there, you will also see na hindi po malabong magalit po sa akin si Mr. Guban at magtanim siya ng galit hanggang ngayon sapagkat wala naman po talagang akong naisulat na maganda po hinggil sa kanyang mga ginawa at mga pangyayari sa customs ng mga panahon na yun.
Anyway, yun lang po, Mr. Gutierrez, ang tinatahi ko lang po dito sa mga notes na ginagawa ko.
Opo.
Kasi doon sa kwento na nangyayari, yun lang po yung hindi ko masyado matugma. Parang special case lang po itong si Mr. Jimmy Guban. So, Mr. Jimmy Guban, other than Mr. Gutierrez, was there any other personality that went to go visit you while you were detained at the Senate facility?
No, except my family, Your Honor.
So, maliban sa pamilya mo, si Mr. Gutierrez lang.
Your Honor, siya lang. Then the later part, Your Honor, inalaw naman na yung iba ko. Of course, yung lawyers, then other relatives.
Okay. Maraming salamat. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to get that clear. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair. Very quick.
yes,
With the indulgence of
Congressman
Congresswoman Jinky.
Yes, please proceed.
Yeah, very quick. In relation to the question of DSJJ, I'd like to ask Jimmy Guban. Jimmy, matatandaan mo ba ilang minuto o ganong katagal yung pagbisita sa'yo ni Mr. Paul Gutierrez?
Your Honor, few minutes lang ho.
Few minutes? Okay. Mr. Paul, Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask Mr. Paul Gutierrez, following the logic and the line of questioning of DSJJ, sabi mo, you went beyond to source out your information because maganda para sa yung story niya. So, you were there as to what? Just simply ask him his condition, di ba? Tama po ba yung pagkarinig ko?
Among the things, Mr. Chairman, na
Were you trying to do a exclusive interview with Jimmy Guban?
Opo, Mr. Chairman. That in fact,
wait lang.
in my...
So, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Go ahead po.
Di ba, as a media practitioner, it takes some time to require o to nakadetain po siya, di ba?
Opo.
You should, hindi ba, so ibig sabihin parang ano po yung pagbigay sa iyo ng permit na bisitahin si Jimmy Guban? Did you ever mention to the chairman, for example, that you will be seeking an exclusive interview with Jimmy Guban?
Ang natatandaan ko pong sinabi ko po is, Sen, baka pwede ko bang masilip si Guban no? Tingnan ko nga kung totoo bang...
Well, that would constitute lying to the chairman of the Blue Ribbon Committee. If you are indeed, wait lang, if you are indeed seeking for an exclusive interview, it will take more time than ilang minutes ba ang Jimmy Guban yung ano mo?
Your Honor, few minutes.
Few minutes.
Opo.
So ibig sabihin, now you're telling me that you are trying to seek an exclusive one-on-one interview with Jimmy Guban kasi masyadong masarap sa'yo, sa word mo, masarap ang istorya, and yet hindi mo sinabi sa chairman ng Blue Ribbon Committee na yun ang gagawin mo, and yet hindi mo sinabi dito sa committee na ito. Ang sinabi mo originally is gusto mo lang bisitahin si Jimmy Guban dahil gusto mo lang malaman kung ano yung kalagayan niya.
As I mentioned, Mr. Chairman, curious nga po ako sa ano.
But I presume that as a experienced media practitioner,
Opo.
you went beyond your call of duty. Dapat ho pag ang beat ninyo is Senate, in fact dapat satisfied ka na kung ano yung mga testimonies nila kino-cover niyo sa Senate while they're doing the investigation. We also have a House Media Corps here.
Opo.
So ang ginagawa po ng mga media natin dito, kasi House rules, dapat makipag-coordinate sila sa SecGen. Dapat, kung meron mang, tama po yung sinabi ni DSJJ, kung meron pong bibisita na media dyan sa detention facility, dapat mag-course through sila ng proper request. Kasi hindi basta-basta yan pinupuntahan eh. And karamihan po sa mga media house na ang bit nila dito sa House of Representatives, they only cover whatever is being discussed during the committee. And yet you, as a media practitioner, you went beyond yung regular na processes ninyo. Kasi pumunta ka mismo sa kanya eh. Kasi sinabi mo, gusto mo lang batiin at tingnan yung kalagayan niya. And now you're telling me, based on what I ask of you, will you be doing exclusive interview? Sabi mo, yes. Ilang minutes lang pala yung mo dun eh. Can you actually extract information by just simple, kumusta na yung kalagayan mo? Or if you're really wanting to do an exclusive interview with him?
Mr. Chairman, among the critical question lang naman nga po na tinanong ko sa kanya, ano ang gagawin niya kung inalaglag siya, kung siya ang idiin, hindi share to. At sabi nga po niya sa akin, hindi po pwede, mas marami akong alam sa kanila. So it would not take me several minutes or hours, Mr. Chairman, to
You know, you're being absurd, Mr. Paul Gutierrez. Because I know you to be a smart and intelligent media practitioner. You would not do that to seek for a one-on-one interview. Just simply to ask the person, kumusta ka at ano, for several minutes. Alam mo, marami po kami dito na i-interview ng matagal. Lalo na pag one-on-one. Hindi po ilang minuto lang po yan. And if you're really interested in knowing his condition, you should have asked the Senate physician. Why go to his room? Why?
Can you kindly...
Yeah, please. Why? Tell me, because hindi namin mapagtagpay-tagpay yung rason mo. Because I believe that you are really a professional media practitioner. And I do believe that you are. That's why it's for your reputation to do that. You know, it's impossible for me. Alam niyo po yung standard, ethical standard ng journalism, hindi ho ba? Membro ho ko ba kayo ng KBP?
Opo.
Oh, di ba? You cannot just simply go to a detained person without asking the necessary request from, for example, if detained yan. Di ho ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chairman.
So I mean, at least, at the very least, you have violated several ethical standards as being a journalist. Why gone through that, why do you have to do that just so that you can ask Mr. Guban, how is he? Is it correct na may tension niya is pa fluctuating? And now you're telling me, dahil tinanong kita, na actually gusto mo is exclusive interview kasi masarap sa yung balita. And yet, ilang minuto ka lang nagstay doon.
Yes,
You should have used that access na binigay sa iyo, if it's true, na binigay sa iyo ni Senator Gordon, na umupo doon ng 2 oras kung exclusive yung interview mo doon. Gusto mo?
No, not necessarily, Mr. Chairman. I believe in the context na iniisip po ninyo na exclusive interview na
I
dapat
ask you that, we can go back to the records. We can go back to the records. I ask you that kasi masarap, sabi mo, yung interested ka doon sa istorya.
Opo.
Oh, so I presume, since you are a very good media practitioner, I ask you, were you seeking to have an exclusive interview with Mr. Guban? You said yes. We can go back to the records.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I mean, in that sense, Mr. Chairman, yung sinasabi ko pong makakuha ng exclusive interview sa kanya, is yung makakuha lang po ba ng kahit po isa kapirasong lang, at pwede na po sa akin yun.
So assuming without conceding that you really did want to hold an exclusive interview, how is your questions to Mr. Guban, kung kumusta na siya, help you, your article, to print out a magandang balita?
Well,
how is kumusta ka na? Tama, hindi pala, wait lang, let me ask you this. Yung sinabi mo, gusto mong malaman is yung condition niya, no? Okay, binigay niya sa'yo kung totoo. Assuming na yun ang talagang tinanong niya sa'yo. Tell me, and please convince me, Mr. Paul Gutierrez, Mr. Chairman, how is getting that answer from Mr. Guban about his condition make your story worth reading?
Well, Mr. Chairman, again, with your kind indulgence, Mr. Chairman, nandito naman po lahat ng mga artikulong nagawa ko.
No, you answer my question first before I will
My
read
answer to your question, Mr.
How
Chairman,
is knowing his condition make your story worth reading to the public?
Because Mr. Chairman, after seeing his demeanor at the time, I'm convinced na hindi po totoong masama ang kanyang kalusugan.
And that's the only story that you want to print out?
And that's why, Mr. Chairman, lahat po ng mga sinulat ko, narito po lahat yan, I believe this will be the basis kung bakit po nagalit siya sa akin.
Ilang minutes
Dahil nga po, nilagay ko po dito, ako rin po una nagsabi na ilalaglag po niya si Colonel Asierto. Ako rin po ang...
Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair, for that. I just want to press on that issue because I want to go with, I want to at least, try to understand the circumstance between the meeting of these two. As an average-minded person, I want to know exactly what happened. Yung oras na nag-usap sila, ilang minuto, and his access to the detention. His very access to the detention facility of Mr. Guban to visit him is his being a media practitioner. So gusto ko lang pagtagpi-tagpi. Now, I'm not convinced that just simply asking Mr. Guban his condition is worth to write in his article and worth for the public to read. Now, he can simply ask that to the Senate physician. Mr. Chair. Mr. Paul Gutierrez, I just want to remind you po, ha? Please be straightforward and be honest with your answers. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.